Hi, I'm Jason Rosenberg, Director of Online Communications for the Democratic National Convention Committee. Today in Denver, over 400 members of the media stopped by to do a planning session for the Democratic National Convention. But also in town today was DNC Chair Governor Howard Dean. He was nice enough to stop by and answer a few questions for us for our new blog at demconvention.com. So I hope you check out this video and enjoy.
Come to Denver, but if you can't, enjoy it on the blog. This is going to be a really exciting convention. Denver is a fantastic place. It's beautiful. The folks have been really welcoming here. And I think we're going to change history. I think we're going to restore America to its moral authority elsewhere in the world. I think we're going to begin the process of healing America after a very difficult 7 years. And I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. We want to bring the convention to ordinary people. Even though 35 or 40,000 people are going to be in Denver, there are a lot more that are interested in the convention and interested in politics. So we want to make it as interactive as we possibly can for those who can't do this, either for financial reasons or scheduling reasons. The role of the Netroots is going to get bigger and bigger as time goes on. As you know, there are a lot of people who use the net, but the crowd that's the most comfortable with it is the under 30 crowd, and those voters voted with us 56% of the time in 2004, 61% in 2008. So that the internet is a huge resource in terms of communicating with people, but it's also a great community which is heavily progressive. Interestingly, those young folks are not necessarily registering Democrat. They're registering independent and no party and then voting for Democrats, which is a good thing because that means we have to earn their vote every single time. But as Marshall McLuhan once said, the medium really is the message, and that's the message of the Democratic Party. Do the Netroots, do the blogs, because that empowers people. And this party is all about empowering ordinary people and getting the governance of America out of Washington. Bloggers are sort of representatives of people who really are interested in politics and who follow it on the net. So you want lots of different points of view and lots of different kinds of people. You know, one of the things about the under 30 generation, which is so interesting, and it's true, is that more than 50% of the folks get their news from either the internet or Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. And the reason that having lots of different kinds of people here, bloggers and so forth, is that gives a wide variety of different points of view. Folks who are getting their news from the net have to be very discerning because not everything on the net is true. And so getting lots of different people to write about what's going on at the convention gives people a wide view. The future of our country. You know, we've had a very difficult 7 years. We've got Republicans who thought it was a great idea to go into Iraq and still do. We've got folks that brought a new culture of corruption to Washington, folks who vetoed cheerfully the health care for 10 million American kids. We don't believe that's the direction that the country ought to be in. We believe this country ought to restore our moral authority for in the rest of the world simply by behaving as the leader that we should be. And we haven't done that for 7 years, and I think there's an enormous amount at stake, both environmentally, fiscally, and in terms of basic services like health care and education.